Canelo is a guy that has power but is constantly working on it. There's a great clip of him working with Andy Ruiz, and they're you know that shield, that weird hand shield that they hold up
when you hold
for hooks.
Yeah.
And he's like, this is not for speed. This is just power. Just power. He's like, don't try to be fast with this. Just power. And you see him just,
It's different. Yeah, Canelo using single punch. Yeah, he put full his energy and he punched once, and it's hurt also.
I'll say he is the hardest for sure. One of the fighters that hit very hard was Angulo. You know, he's a Cuban guy and he punched very hard too. So I'll say both of them are like the same, but you know, with Canelo, I was just mentally ready for his shots. You know, I already told myself, I know I'm gonna get hit. I know I'm gonna get hit on my chin, but it's, you know, I gotta bite down on my mouthpiece and push. You know, and look what happened in the third round. I got hit with a left hook. He practiced in camp the whole time, you know, keeping my right hand to my chin, and I wound up just moving, and he connected right on my chin. And you see how I punched my glove. You know, that's like a thing for me when I, you know, my last time when I got dropped, I was punching my gloves. Cause I'm like, damn, I got hit with a shot. I'm not supposed to be on the floor. But, you know, it comes with boxing. You know,
Boxing experts are delivering a chilling warning to Terence Crawford. Canelo Alvarez's power is on another level, and this is a fight he can't win. Dmitry Bivol, the man who handed Canelo one of his only 2 losses, explained that his power isn't just about raw strength, it's about placement, timing, and strategy. Canelo lands his shots at the perfect moment for maximum damage. His punches aren't just heavy, they're precise, tactical weapons designed to break opponents down piece by piece. Edgar Berlanga, who has felt that power firsthand, didn't hold back. He described the devastating explosiveness of Canelo's punches and how they completely changed the landscape of a fight.
Canelo, yeah, he put all his energy, all his power on single punch. Yeah, and yeah, maybe single punch sometimes he's harder, Canelo, yeah, than Better Beef.
No way.
Because Better Beef didn't do like, yeah, Better Beef was more like close and compact, compact. Yeah. But if you ask them, let's do like 5 punches, yeah, Better Beef, every punch will be hard. With Canelo, maybe first hard and then not. Both of them are strong, but Better Beef is bigger and he born strong.
And then the legendary Bernard Hopkins delivered a timeless truth that cuts through all the noise. He's been through the wars, felt the punches, and lived the grind. Now he's doubling down on an old school boxing adage, a good big man will always beat a good little man. For Hopkins, it's that simple. He's going with the big man. This isn't just a prediction, it's a verdict from a Hall of Famer who understands the brutal physics of the sport better than almost anyone.
I always say, as my quote from the history of boxing, a good big man will always beat a good little man.
Yeah.
So I'm going.
Pelea muy dispareja, ¿me entiendes? Una pelea. Mira, Crawford es un gran peleador, ¿me entiendes? Eso nadie lo duda y todo el mundo lo sabemos. Pero en su peso, ¿me entiendes? Ya subir 3 divisiones es ir por el dinero, ¿me entiendes? De que le va a dar pelea, Canelo le va a dar pelea, pero de que le va a ganar, no hay por dónde.
I think Canelo has a very good punch, and he's used to knocking out bigger guys, naturally bigger guys. He's coming from 200. Crawford's coming from what, 54? It's 2 weight classes. And sometimes putting on that weight, it depends how you put on that weight too, man. Because you can put on that weight and get tired. And your body ain't used to carrying that much weight around. So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see, you know what I'm saying?
This isn't just about weight, it's about raw power and the ability to snatch souls. Canelo doesn't just hit hard, he breaks spirits. Demetrius Andrade, who watched from ringside as Jermall Charlo crumbled under Canelo's pressure, doesn't believe even a prime Crawford can walk through that fire. To him, it's not about skill, it's about surviving a storm designed to destroy you. He sees a beatdown. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. shut the door on Crawford's chances completely, warning that greatness doesn't erase weight classes. At 168 pounds, Canelo is a different beast, stronger, smarter, and far more experienced. The leap from 147 into Canelo's world isn't just significant, it's brutal.
Opinion is my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't think Crawford can beat Canelo. But still, do I think he can give him a good fight? And I'll be sitting there rooting for Crawford all day. I'll put all my money. I'm always going to bet on black, always. But in reality of it, I just think Canelo knows how to fight. He knows how to come in big, and he can throw hard shots. He's a technical guy.
Opinion is I think he's going to be too small. Canelo is still Canelo. I think Crawford is probably number one pound for pound. But what pound for pound means if they were all in the same weight class. They are not in the same weight class. I mean, 147 to he just moved up, right? I can still say he just moved up from 147 to 168. There are weight classes for a reason. Now, if they were in the same weight class, then it's a different story. It'll be a way more competitive fight. But they're not. You know what I mean?
And then, the iconic Jim Lampley entered the conversation, bringing a level of analysis only he can deliver. This wasn't loose praise for Canelo, it was a textbook breakdown of why he's built differently. Lampley highlighted everything from his tactical brilliance and granite chin to his elite ring IQ and controlled aggression. He didn't just stop at skills, he went deeper into the physical foundation of Canelo's dominance. He rides horseback every morning, Lampley explained. His legs are the strongest in the sport. You're not going to beat Canelo until somehow over a long period of time, Canelo beats himself.
Weight and power, man, that shit is real, And then skills too, skill level too. Like Canelo's not no pushover. Look what he did to the little girl Charlo. You know what I'm saying? Like Charlo's a big bad wolf, and he ran the whole night off of a couple of hooks. Like shit, Canelo threw a couple of hooks and he just ran all night. It's like, where's that? Let's fight. I think Crawford has the skills, but when it comes to start getting shots and blocking them power shots, and Canelo knows how to move too. He has agility. It's not like a robot. I mean, it's gonna be.
Absolutely, he's smart. He knows this business as well as anybody. So no, it's not surprising that Canelo learned from Floyd and has employed some of that in the retention of his career. Canelo still knows how to make fireworks when he absolutely has to make fireworks. But at the end of the day, he's a counterpuncher. He's a great defender. He has the most solid punch resistance of anybody in the sport. Nobody's ever knocked him off balance. Nobody's ever really knocked him down. There's only one official knockdown in his career, and it was because he bounced off the ropes when Jose Cotto hit him with a hard shot to the chest. And the referee employed a strict interpretation of the rules and said, oh, the ropes held you up, so that's a knockdown. He's never been put on his back by anybody. He rides horseback every morning. His legs are the strongest in the sport. You're not going to beat Canelo until somehow over a long period of time, Canelo.
But this story has two sides. Lampley then turned his focus to Crawford, comparing him to one of the all-time greats to show just how special Bud is. He described him as a latter-day Sugar Ray Robinson, a fighter with a volatile mix of skill, control, and a cold, quiet fire that fuels him. Lampley sees a fighter who can instantly shift from a calm, thinking man to a ruthless killer. Joe Rogan and Mike Tyson echoed that respect, but brought the conversation back to a chilling reality, reminding everyone of Canelo's fight-ending power by invoking the crushing knockouts of Amir Khan and Billy Joe Saunders, moments that still cast a long shadow over the sport.
Tired of all the discipline he has had to employ to make all the money he's made. If he has enough giant ranches in the Yucatan, if he has enough beautiful horses, if he has had enough unforgettable dinners with Mexican billionaires in Mexico City and Vegas, then maybe. But my guess is he will retire without incurring another loss because it's important to him to do that. I do like him against Bud Crawford, but I do think that it's a great fight. Now, I could change my mind when we get closer. Bud Crawford, to me, is a latter-day Sugar Ray Robinson. He has the multiple skills of Sugar Ray Robinson. He can defend or attack. He has a deep inner mean streak that he can employ at any moment in a fight to get what he...
Crawford Canelo.
I love it.
Do you?
Yeah, I love that.
See, I don't.
Crawford wants to do it.
I don't love it. I think it's Crawford's last fight, so I'm happy he's going to cash out, and I'm rooting for him. But I would like to see him stay at 54 and fight Virgil Ortiz.
I'd like to see that too,
Yeah.
but the big money is Canelo.
I know.
And why not do it? I mean, what a ballsy move. You go 47 to 54 and you go right up to 68. That's crazy. Because he's really not even at 54.
No.
He's taken the fight at 54. He took Madrimov because it was a big fight.
Yeah.
Wins another world.
If you think Crawford's skills can overcome Canelo's legendary power, hit that like button and subscribe for more fight breakdowns.
Hitters, I think, since Marvin Hagler, and one of the most skillful boxers alive. And then you have Canelo, who probably isn't the same guy as he was just like a few years ago.
Right.
But still one of the greatest of all time, still has brutal knockout power. You know, I mean, if you go back to like some of his, you know, like more impressive fights from a few years ago, like the Amir Khan KO, you know, like the Billy Joe Saunders KO, like those KO, like he's probably not that guy anymore.
Yeah.
But he's still young enough that he's still like pretty close to his prime and one of the best.
If I have to pick, if I had to pick, I'll put Canelo, just because of the weight disparity. You know, it's tough moving up that many weight classes. But if anybody could do it, it'll be Terence Crawford. You know, he's talented. He's a great fighter. He does everything well. He adjusts well. He has the mindset. Canelo's gonna come prepared. I think he's gonna be totally motivated for this fight. I think he's gonna see like a great Canelo. I think he's gonna see a great Crawford. He's trying to test himself to be the greatest. Like, I mean, if he wins this fight, I mean, he enters that.
This is where the fight will truly be won or lost. Lonnie B, a sharp boxing mind, laid out the blueprint for a potential disaster for Crawford. Crawford's heart is too big sometimes, and he gets hit, he warned. I think he can't afford to get hit with Canelo. He predicted that Crawford could outbox Canelo for the first 5 or 6 rounds, but after that, the fight enters a dangerous territory where Canelo's pressure and methodical breakdown begin to take their toll. Canelo isn't just heavy-handed, he's sharp, patient, and lethal. He stalks, he studies, and he strikes when the moment is right. Crawford's legendary heart, his will to push through anything, could be the very thing that gets him caught.
Into that, right? Weight class is there for a reason. And when you're lighter, you can do different things. When you're heavier, you can do different things. With weight classes come different tools that you can use. Heavyweights use more of their body weight. They can use their long reach for certain different things when they're fighting smaller heavyweights. You got guys in smaller weight classes, they can run off combinations. You can't really say with Chocolito be as great of a combination puncher as in a super middleweight.
But he's a good fighter. He's a good fighter. He defeats his titles against William School. William School is a good fighter, but I think that the experience, the power, Canelo has everything.
This debate has sparked excitement and bold predictions from legends, pros, and fans alike. What's clear is that Canelo isn't like other opponents. He's not only powerful but patient, experienced, and proven to take a punch. While Crawford may control the early rounds with movement and ring IQ, the real test begins after round 6, when Canelo's pressure, timing, and soul-crushing body shots start to take their toll. If Crawford's heart drives him into dangerous exchanges, the ending could be brutal.
Terence Crawford is a good fighter, but in the sport of boxing, he has divisions. You know what I mean? You know?
Right, weight classes.
You know what?
Right?
Yeah, weight classes
for a reason.
Weight classes for And Terence Crawford is a good fighter in super lightweight, welterweight, super welterweight, but I think more. I remember when Terence Crawford fought with Madrimov.
Yes.
He looks slow. He looks with no power. And 3 more divisions, two more divisions. I think it's a top 5 for Terence Crawford, but Terence Crawford is a great fighter. He has a great defense. He has a good combination of punches. But I think the weight class is no.
I pay no attention to the weight factor. What I pay attention to is the skill level that both guys show in and out of the ring. And what I'm seeing is I see a hungry Crawford. A Crawford that has been looking for the opportunity for a long time, finally getting the opportunity, and really ready to grab.
You just hear the push. You can't really judge it by that because he couldn't stop Makrinov from coming at him, and he's a 54-pounder. So it's different when you're getting punched on and you got somebody that's really trying to hurt you. It's a different ball game. It's a different ball game. I was at the Sean Porter fight, and Sean Porter was giving Terence Crawford hell. Granted, he stopped him, but he was giving Terence Crawford hell.
So we ask you, can Crawford withstand Canelo's power and pressure for a full 12 rounds? Will his speed and footwork be enough to keep him safe, or will Canelo's strength, experience, and relentless approach prove to be too much? Can Crawford stand in the fire and still emerge victorious?